Well, caught on camera in Tennessee, a shootout when a homeowner confronts a suspected car thieves in his driveway.
So police are still searching for these would-be thieves.
Yeah.
But now the homeowner is finding himself in trouble with the law. So much. Criminal defense attorney Brian Claypool is here this morning. Brian, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, Adrienne.
You know, this video is something else. You know, this is sadly too familiar, too, in some cities. Maybe not a shootout like that, but carjackings, car thefts are up in some communities like they are here in Chicago. It appears that those thieves shot at him first. He returns fire. So why in the world would police arrest the homeowner, especially without seeing the video first?
Yeah, Adrienne, this is a real doozy. I mean, we have stand your ground laws, and there's one in Tennessee for this exact reason. Imagine you in your home, I'm in my home, I see somebody out in my front yard, I walk out of my house and somebody starts shooting at me. You have a right under the stand your ground laws to deploy deadly force. You don't have a duty to retreat if you believe objectively, Adrienne, that you are in imminent harm or imminent belief of grave bodily harm. And that's exactly what happened here. So Mr. Luna Rodriguez had every right to shoot back. Now, Adrienne, it would be one thing if he walked out into his front yard and then he looks and sees somebody maybe breaking into his car and then he starts shooting first, right? And he's done first. That's different. But they started shooting at him first.
And that's why I was perplexed by this story. It's a bit disturbing. If convicted, he actually faces up to 6 years in jail. I mean, they wouldn't do this. I mean, really, would they actually send this homeowner to jail after people started shooting at him and trying to steal his car?
Well, thankfully, because of shows like yours and people in the community getting outraged, that's going to put pressure on law enforcement to drop these charges. I mean, think about the social consequences of Luna Rodriguez being prosecuted. This would be a license or a floodgate for more crime. And these charges are why there are a lot of cities across the country, including Los Angeles, where I live, that are extremely dangerous and have crooks running rampant because police officers show up and instead of chasing the bad person, they end up charging the good person who's simply trying to protect his home. And one other thing, Adrienne, Luna Rodriguez says, oh gosh, I closed my eyes when I shot. Who knows what you would do or I would do if I went outside, I start getting a barrage of bullets shot at me. Maybe I might close my eyes as well. But that's not grounds for reckless endangerment.
Well, I'm glad to hear it because it certainly is something where you're wondering what in the world, when it seems as though the homeowner has been criminalized. Some of the neighbors' homes were damaged. Some cars also were hit by bullets. Bullets were found in a neighbor's bedroom. They're still trying to find these suspected thieves, but could the homeowner be held liable for that damage?
No, the homeowner's not going to be liable for the damage because of what we're talking about. He didn't initiate the confrontation. He's guarding his home. He walks out and he wasn't even in the front yard. He was just in front of the garage. So he was responding to deadly force with the same level of force that was required. And that's another key component, Adrienne. It's like, in other words, you can't take a gun to a fist fight, but this was not a fist fight. This man was trying to protect his home, his wife, and his kids with the same amount of deadly force that was leveled at him. So he's not going to be responsible for any of that damage, and these charges are going to be dropped within the next couple of days.
Is there any advice that you have, just with your criminal defense experience, for what a homeowner should do if confronted like he was and feeling like their home or their family is in danger?
Yeah, that's a great question, Adrienne. I think if you're in your home and you look at your surveillance camera and you see somebody maybe breaking into your car in your front yard, maybe call law enforcement because those people are not entering your home, right? It's different if somebody's in your home. I'm a single parent of a young girl, right? If somebody's in your home, that's different. You know, if you have a gun and you want to protect yourself from an intruder, that's one thing. But if somebody's outside your home, you see a crime being committed, it's nighttime, maybe call law enforcement first and have them come and try to apprehend the suspects.
Yeah, and you would hope that they'd respond quickly. Brian Claypool, thank you for being with us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Adrienne.
Whew. I'm just glad. I'm glad to hear what he's saying, because I think a lot of people would be outraged that
Brings
they're
a
going to
little
get arrested
sanity into the conversation.
Yeah, for somebody trying to steal your car and shooting at you.
I know.
I'm just, oh my goodness.
You
Anyway.
broke it down for us, Adrian.
Yeah, thank you, Kelly.